This meeting
Instance
is
methods.
being recorded.
What is the self and the class level method? What is the CLS? What is the static method? Everything is done in the class. And number of examples and ample of examples I posted. Now it's a time to see, to do some examples on this area. Write down, open that. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will find which will find the result of any arithmetic operator. Which will find the result of any arithmetic operator. Which will find the result of any arithmetic operator. Which will find the result of any arithmetic operator. Which will find the result of any arithmetic operator. By using classes and objects. By using classes and objects. By using classes and objects. Students, come to this place. So I hope that you are getting command over the methods. Are you getting command over the methods? Come on. Command or no command? చెప్పండి, మీరు అసలే డిఫరెంట్ ఉన్నారు మొత్తం. నాకు ఇది తెప్పియకండి. డోంట్ మేక్ మీ టు బికమ్ హాట్, బికాజ్ ఐ కమ్ టు ద క్లాస్ వెరీ కూల్. గెటింగ్ కమాండ్ ఓవర్ ద ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆర్ నాట్? Right. Now coming to this now, question to answer it. See how many examples I said, each part, how to define, how to call that, all those things I said. Are you practicing daily? You execute these programs? Yeah, like that. So now I'm going to enter into another one. So here I'm going to write it. Arithmetic calculator, I'm going to take it. Calculator using .py. So there I'm going to take it, especially by using static method also I will use it. Result of any arithmetic operator I want to go for it. Class arithmetic, I will take it. Class arithmetic. Inside of that, I will take it DEF, get vals. There I'm going to write it. Self.a is equal to, now I'm taking int of or float of, whatever you like it, float of, input of, enter first value. Next I will go for enter second value. So I'm going to take up B. Enter second value. Self.a, self.b, float of, enter second value. Now I'm going to take it self.op, operator. Now I'm taking here enter any arithmetic operator. Any arithmetic operator. Are you following that? So this is the symbol I'm having. So there I'm trying to get it. Something like this. Now I'm coming to main program. AO is equal to, now I'm writing arithmetic. I said AO is equal to arithmetic. What is the content of AO? Empty. What is the content of AO? Empty. Print of what? AO dot underscore dict. చెప్పలేదు అది. మరి వాట్ ఇస్ ద కంటెంట్ ఆఫ్ AO అంటే మళ్ళీ అట్లా చూస్తున్నారు. ఎంటీ అనే. యు డోంట్ ఆన్సర్, ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఎంటీ. దాని ఆన్సరా? కమాన్. మార్నింగ్. So Really, today I experienced one more thing. Empty. Yesterday, yesterday, while going after my class 8 o'clock, I went to SR Nagar. My relatives are there. Just one small function is there. Last 2 years back, I gave one textbook to one of my relative, that girl, and she is my student also, and she is working in one company. And I went there, attended the function. I came to home, and she returned that book to me, textbook. She returned. I put it into my scooty dicky. I put it into the dicky. The textbook I put it. So it's a very long back. 2 years back, I gave that. And today, that is a story. And today, when I'm coming back to my class, around 6:50, I went to Khairatabad. One fuel station is there, petrol bunk, fuel station. I went to that place and I opened my dicky to put the petrol in that. And one person, that too, these days, and that person putting the fuel in the tank, and he has seen that Python book. When I open the dicky, it is there in that textbook. He asked me, sir, ఆ బుక్ నాకు ఇస్తారా అని అడిగాడు. May I get that book? So I wondered, why you need that book? Why you need that book? I said, I did not expect it. Why you need that book? He said, within 2 minutes, he is already completed engineering due to financial problem. Is working there. Nothing wrong in that. But I felt very much pretty for it. So moreover, is asking that book, and I said, "Do you know Python?" Yes, sir. I learned Python, but in 2 minutes, I don't have the time because class is timing out. And how many days they said Python? Directly I asked the question, sir. 25 days, 25 days. Python is completed. I joined fast track, sir, and I attended lot of interviews. I did not get any job, and now I'm working here, sir. He said. So see that situation. So I said one thing to him daily. Whenever my petrol is over, I will come here only, read the book. If any doubts are there, ask me, I said. So he said, okay, sir, he said. He took that book and all petrol people came. Why you are taking that book? The others also don't know that he is a engineering student. See how much sad thing, correct? Huh? Correct, no? Working, nothing wrong. But what is his qualification? Where he is working? That's the point there. So whether you will understand that or not, I don't know. But definitely I will go there only. Will put the fuel, fill the fuel there only, and I will talk to that guy. Whenever it is over, I will go to that and I will look for that. And if any doubts are there, I will clarify to that person. నేను మీకు ఇంత చెప్తున్నా, మీరు ఆర్ యూ కాన్ఫిడెంట్ ఇన్ ఫంక్షన్స్ అంటే కామ్గా ఉంటున్నారు. ఆర్ యూ కాన్ఫిడెంట్? రైట్. సో దిస్ వై ఐ విల్ టెల్ దట్, వై ఐ విల్ షేర్ దట్ థింగ్స్ టు యూ, బికాస్ అవుట్ సైడ్ థింగ్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ బ్యాడ్. That's why improve your subject. Okay, now. So even to that student, I want to give my notes as a printout to that student. I want to donate to that student. So once he come up, he has to come out and he has to work in the industry. So he's not at all looking like a, because he's wearing some different dress, and I felt very bad for it. So nothing wrong in working, but according to his qualification, it is a different. I gave the textbook to him and I said, I will give you my notes also to you. You read it. Any doubts are there, you ask me, I said. So he's asking, oh, sir, what is your name? He's asking. I said, my name is no name. So after some time, I will tell you. First, you read that. Next time I will come. If any doubts are there, you try to. If I ask the questions there, na, you will not come too close to me. So read the notes and practice it. Now, how do you put the data now? AO dot what next? Get values. Get values. And print the data once again now. What is happening there? AO dot. Here I am going to say, enter the value 10, 20 and say plus, and this is the data. A value, B value, symbol called what? Plus. Are you following this? And if I run this once again, you are getting the value, and then 20, I'm getting double slash. You are getting the symbol called double slash. Based on my OP, I want to print the operation I want to print. Whenever I say this one, I want to print the result as called what? 10 double slash by what? 20. I want to print. Through what method I want to do it? Through static method I want to do it. How to do it? Calculator is a one which can be used by businessmen, used by software engineer, used by a person who is doing outside business. Everybody will use calculator, right? So calculator is what type of method? Instance method, class level method, it is a static method. Generally, it is a static method because everybody can use it, right? So how do you use it? Class calculator, calculator, calculator of, come on, at the rate static method, at the rate static method, de of, cal, cal of what I will pass it? AO, AO. This is the one. Now pass it. What is this now? Calculator dot get what? Get a cal, cal of what you will pass? AO. So calling what method? Come on. Static method with respect to which name? With respect to class name. With respect to class name. So calculator dot cal of AO. So AO is going to come. Now I need to write the body. So tell me, print of I am in which method? Static method. I am in static method. There I'm going to write it. I'm writing here AO dot AO dot. Come on. I'll write it like this. Dict I'm writing it. Dict. So the data is printed. Now try to run this now. 10, 2, and star 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 star. I mean static method received the data or not? Now, based on the symbol, I need to do the operation. Then how to do that? That is my point here. Come on. Are you understanding? AO is containing the data. How the AO is containing the data? Like this. Like this. My AO data is, for your better understanding, my AO data will be like this. AO data is like this. Tell me, how do you do this now? How do you do this now? Based on OP, that type of operation I need to perform. So చూడండి, are you new, ma? Are you new? Clear, ma? Yes. Daily coming, but I'm not seeing. Daily used to come. ఆన్లైనా రోజు వస్తారా మీరు? నేను చూడలేదు మా మిమ్మల్ని. నిన్న వచ్చారా? వచ్చారా? ఓకే. సో నేను అందరిని గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటా, కానీ కొంతమందిని కొత్త కొత్తగా చూస్తున్నా నేను. ఓకే, ఎనీ మేబీ మిస్సింగ్. Tell me, how do you implement this? Come on. How do you implement? Right, Uma. Perfect. Perfect. So I will go to match case. If, if, I will write it. But strike has to come automatically. When the strike will come? When you practice. If you don't practice, nothing will come. Match of, what? AO dot OP. AO dot OP. What is AO? Object. Inside that, what is that? OP. Instance data member. To be called with respect to object. To be called with respect to object. Okay. AO dot OP. What is that? AO dot OP can be plus, minus, star, slash, double slash, double star. Other than that, also I will enter. That is the default. What to do next? Case. What I will write? Plus. Plus. What should I do in that? What should I do in that? Plus of sum of sum of. I will take the first value, second value is equal to dot format of AO dot A plus AO dot B AO dot A, AO dot B, mom, AO dot what? A plus AO dot B. B. That is called plus symbol. Plus symbol. Are you okay? సో మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా ఓకేనే అని చెప్పలేరు ఆన్సర్. ఎందుకని? నాట్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్. సో హియర్ ఐ విల్ రైట్ వాట్ నెక్స్ట్? మైనస్. Minus sub is equal to what? Same. I will use minus. Minus. Next I will use it what? What is this now? Star. I will say what here? MUL. MUL of what here? AO star. AO star. Now I am writing one more time. What is this now? Slash. I am writing div. I am writing div of what I am writing now? Slash. So here I am writing. Next I am writing one more. What is this now? Double slashes. Here I am writing div. Div. So I am writing double slash. Double slash. Now I am writing one more thing called what? Percent. This is called modulo division. Modulo division. And I will write it what? Percent. Percent. Now I will write it. Here I am writing double star. It is called what? Power of. Power of. Exponentiation or not? So here I am writing double star. Double star. If other than that is entering, there is a chance of entering other than that or not? What is this is known as? Default. కాన్సెప్ట్ తో పాటు కోడింగ్ రావాలి. మీకు డిఫాల్ట్ అని చెప్పారు, గుడ్. కోడింగ్ రాయాలి కదా. నోబడి విల్ ఆస్క్ కాన్సెప్ట్. కాన్సెప్ట్ ఈజ్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జామ్. కోడింగ్ ఈజ్ ఫర్ రియల్ టైమ్. Because after writing case, you are getting immediately that strike off. Because you are just listened long time and you are remembering now. So I will write it what? Is not. Is not. Is not. Arithmetic operator. Is not arithmetic operator. Try again. Try again. So dot format of what? AO dot OP. AO dot OP. Done. So this is the one which is available here. Written. Completely written here. This is static method. Try to run this code now. Run. So enter the value here. 10, 3, 10, 2 plus. I am saying that sum of 10 comma 2 is equal to 12. 10 comma 2 is equal to 12. Now I am writing 10 comma 1.2 is into star. It is going to be called like this. Alright. Next I will write one more time. I'll say 12 here and then say 4.5 into what? Minus. You will be getting something like this. And you will be writing something like 20 and then 4.6. And then I will write it as what you know slash. You will be getting something like this. And if you try to run this now, if you say something like 10 and then 4.6 and the double slash, you will be getting something like 2.0. And you will be saying something like 100 and then 25 and then say something like percent modulus operator. You are getting remainder is 0. 25 4 job. It is going to be 100. Now you say the value called 100 and you say something like 2 and say star. You will be getting 100 to the power of 2 is equal to 2, something like this. Now you say something else. You say some 20 and then 5. Double greater than symbol. Double greater than is called what? Double greater than symbol is called what? Man. Bitwise right shift operator. Right shift కాదు. Bitwise right shift. సగం చెప్పి సగం తినేయకూడదు. మొత్తం చెప్పాలి. Bitwise right shift. అలా మొత్తం చెప్పాలి. Not like. So this is called is not arithmetic operator. Is not arithmetic operator. I'll say 2 and 4. I will say something like KVR. KVR is not an arithmetic operator. Are you following that? Like that we need to take care. If you want to repeat it again and again, you need to go for what? Call the method again and again here. This is a function now. You need to call the same function again. You need to call the same function. This function, you need to call it again. So for that, what you will do? Like this, you need to do it. How you do it? While while true, you will write it. While true, you will do it. While true. So this you are going to take it. After that, what are you writing? While true, you are supposed to take in this case, and moreover, you are supposed to write it here. If everything is perfectly done, if everything is perfectly done, you are taking one try also. You are taking one try also. What are the values you are writing? Except what error will come? Value error will come. Value error means what I can say? I can say don't enter, don't enter ALNUMs, STRs, and next is called symbols. What is this now? Try again, try again, try again, try again. If you enter everything perfectly, you will write what here? Else, and you will say simply break, and you will say simply break. Try to do this carefully and run this. See this. Enter the value 23 and enter the value 2x. What is happening? Don't enter alphanumerical values. Try again. I will say 23. I'll say KVR. Don't enter ALNAMs and like this. And say 2.3 and say 4.3.4 plus operator. It is stopping that. ఇట్లా కోడింగ్ అంటే ఎలా రాయాలి, right? You enter one more time. You say here 10 4 and say something like complement operator. What is happening? He is not an arithmetic operator. He is not an arithmetic operator. Try again. It is going to give you try again, it is saying. So it is simply saying what? Correct value only you are entering. This only you are entering. But it is going to be, it is not an arithmetic operator. It is simply coming out of it. It is going to be coming to this place. No more exception came. It is coming to this place and we are breaking it. This is the one we are going to get the exception now. Are you following this? And that too, if it is going to be like this, it is like this. It is giving and stopping immediately here. If it is anything is going to be value error, we are repeating again and again. You're able to follow, right? This concept, you can do it in another way also. I'm using what operator here? What type of statement? Match case statement I'm using. If you want, then go to like this. Look at multiple problem statements you need to know. Example, this is 2.py. While I'm uploading, this is a 1 I will upload, this is a 2 I will upload it. Copy this. Now I'm writing here. Can you tell me in another way how to do it? Same only. What you will do? AO.OP. You can do this way also. What is the another way you will do? AO dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore of what you can write it? OP. OP. You will write it. AO dot underscore underscore dict dot what? OP you can write it. This is going to give you OP value. Sum of, you can write it, this value, AO dot underscore underscore and AO dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore of what you can write it, of A you can write it. This is A. And this is one thing. AO dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore of B you are writing. Of B you are writing. Next, if you want to write like this, you can write it. What you can write it? AO dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore of A you are writing. Next, I will write it AO dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore of B you are writing. Of B you are writing. That is called one of the other way of writing. Another way of writing is what? One more way. AO dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore dot get of A. Another style. Another style. AO dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore dot get of B. Get of B. Dictionary concept it is. Dot underscore underscore dict underscore underscore dot what? Get of A. Get of A dot minus AO dot underscore underscore dict underscore dot get of b dot get of b dot get of b. Done. So here I'm going to write it. What happens there? It is going to be like this. Close. One format. Are you following? The main intention of taking next variety of code is for using dictionary related. If you work on like this coding, you are just a superpower. That's all. Run this code and say something like 78, say some 9 and say plus, and perfectly output is coming. Right? Here you go for it and say 45 and say 56, say minus 5, minus 45 minus 6 minus. What is an answer? What is an answer? Come on. 45 minus 6 minus 45 minus 56 minus యాడెడా సబ్ట్రాక్టెడా. సో అది రిజల్ట్ ఇంతవరకు చెప్పలేకున్నారు. అది అడిషన్ కూడా ఫాస్ట్ చేయలేరు మీరు. మొత్తం అంతా టీం అంతా ఇక్కడే ఉంది. ఇండియన్ టీం అంతా ఇన్నే ఉంది. మొత్తం టీం మొత్తం ఇక్కడే ఉంది. మొత్తం స్పెషలైజ్డ్ టీం. రైట్. సో మీరు తిట్టుకున్నా పర్లేదు కానీ నేనైతే ఇట్లా చెప్తూ ఉంటాం మీకు. బికాజ్ ఐఎమ్ యువర్ వెల్ విషర్. రైట్. ఫైన్. ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు డూ ఇట్? ఫైన్. దిస్ ఇస్ మై టాపిక్. This is the topic I'm going to say. This is the calculator function here. Okay now? Fine. So let us move to the further. This is the example number 2. This is one arithmetic calculator, also one hacker ranking related kind of concept. Next, I want to go for one more example. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will read which will read employee values from keyboard, which will read employee values from keyboard, which will read employee values from keyboard and insert those values insert those values in a file. Insert those values in a file. Insert those values in a file by using pickling concept. By using pickling concept. By using pickling concept with classes and objects. With the classes and objects. With the classes and object. That is, pickling means what? Pickling completed or not completed? Completed. Completed? Not completed. Steps remembering? అది లేదు, హెడ్డింగ్ ఓన్లీ హెడ్డింగ్ గుర్తుంది. ఏమ్మా గర్ల్స్, కంప్లీటెడా నాట్ కంప్లీటెడా? కంప్లీటెడ్. స్టెప్స్ రిమెంబరింగ్, పిక్లింగ్ స్టెప్స్. హౌ మెనీ మా? Import pickle module, create an iterable object, choose the file and open into write mode, use a dump function of pickle module, ensure that file must be in the binary format. Pickling definition. ఇప్పుడు చూడకండి, ఇప్పుడు చూసినది మీకు దొరకదు. అది మీరు ఎన్ని పేజీలు తిప్పినా దొరకదు, ఎందుకంటే మీరు రాసి ఉండరు కూడా. వాట్ ఇస్ ద పిక్లింగ్ డెఫినేషన్? ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ saving the entire object content into the file of secondary memory by performing single write operation is called pickling. Definition. But the people don't ask definition in interview. They will ask you directly code like this. If you write the code, you are number one. In academics, they will ask you define pickling, and at max they will ask you steps. They don't ask coding. When you ask coding, Person like me going for spot valuation, semicolon mistake, comma mistake, total 0 marks. That's why coding will not come in our examinations. Theory will come. Because of theory only, you are becoming theoretical student. So now come to the point. So done. Now I'm going to introduce pickling concept. I'm going to do. Let us go to the pickling. So here I'm going to write it. Here I'm going to write it. Employee, employee, pick with oops, with oops, with oops dot py. Similarly, I'll go for what? Employee unpick example also with oops. This is for saving the data. Next program is for what? Reading the records from the file. Unpickling concept. Okay. Hmm. So, will you help me in writing the code? Help me. Come on. Import pickle. ఇది చెప్పొద్దు నాకు తెలుసు ఇది వేరే I don't know. Come on. So, next what I will do, ma? Come on. Start. Next, I'll take a class. EMP pick. EMP pick. I'm going to take it. EMP pick. I'm going to take. There I'm going to take it, students. DEF get or something like get vals. Get vals. I'm going to create one object of employee here, self. Along with self, I'll get ENO, I'll get E name, I'll get sal, I'll get sal here. There I'm writing self dot ENO is equal to ENO, self dot name is equal to E name. Next is called self dot what sal is equal to sal. I will write it self. So this is called what? Just for object preparation. Object preparation, right? So now I will go for some purpose I'm going to say display EMP vals. Display EMP vals. Just I'm printing it. Don't worry about it. Here I'm writing it. Backslash T. Backslash T. After a few minutes, you will understand why I wrote this statement. Dot P dot dot. I will write it. Self dot ENO, comma. Self dot what name. Next is called what? Self dot what? Cell. This is the EMP class. With the modules also I'm going to tell you. Modules, oops, pickling, files, అన్ని కలిపి exceptions అన్ని గుర్తుండాలి కదా. To do the project, you must remember everything or not? Yes. So come to the point of it. This is called what here? It is called what now? File name. File name and treated as what? And acts as module name. Acts as module name. Okay. Done, students. Okay. Keep it aside. I will go to this is EMP pick class or EMP class you can take, no problem. EMP class you take it. Employee class I took it. Now I'll go to this is employee class. So or I will do you do one thing, student. You here I don't do pickling. I do what separately I will do this. When a name is an employee because I want to do with modules na employee dot py. So there I will try to write it. This is called my class employee dot py. Employee dot py. It is treated as what? File name and module name. Module name. Okay. This class I will come. This is a part I am going to remove. That is written separately. Now I want to start with a EMP pick class. EMP pick. EMP pick. There I am going to write it. As usual, you said that import pickle. Import pickle model. Then I said EMP pick. Tell me now. DEF. Save which data? EMP data. EMP data. Instance method. Now what I should do inside of it? I need to read. Read which values? EMP values from which one? Keyboard. Keyboard. Now read. How do you read? Print off. Now I'm going to say some line of control here. ENO is equal to, now I'm writing simply ENO, local variable I'm taking here. So if you remember my example, it is more easy for you to say whatever example I did in files, same example only. Enter employee number. Enter employee number. E-name is equal to input of enter employee name. Enter employee name. Enter employee name. Next is called EMP sal is equal to float of what? Input of input of I'm writing here enter employee salary. Enter employee salary. So I'm going to write it employee salary. So I got it. This data I got from keyboard. What should I do? Keep this entire employee values in EMP object or not? But the pickling says saving the entire object content into the file of secondary memory. So keep this data into where? Earlier I kept the data in where? Hmm? Earlier I kept the data in where? Empty list. Empty list I took it. I said append, append, append. Today what I'm going to take it? I will create my employee class object. Employee class object I will create. Come on, create. Here I'm writing create an object of EMP class. EMP class of employee module. Employee module. So I will take it. EO is equal to EMP of. EMP of. What is the EMP of is not found here. So what I do? From employee, from employee, import what? EMP. From EMP. Right, done. So from employee, EMP, EO dot EMP. What is the content of EO? Empty. ఇప్పుడే కదా చెప్పింది. EO empty. How do you print it? EO dot underscore underscore dict. Right. Now add the data. This data ENO, E name, EMP sal you need to go for keeping in EO. So I will call it as what? This function I will call. This function I will call. Come on, I am writing here. This I am writing. EO dot get vals of. I'll pass it ENO comma E name comma EMP sal EMP sal. So get vals function called with respect to EO. EO is an object of EMP. EMP is an object of employee class. Go to EMP class. Looking for what? Looking for what? Get vals. This is done. Here you see, whenever I am importing from module of class name doesn't take memory space. But when you go to normal modules, when you import the function name, that function name will take the memory space. Why class will not take the memory space? Because class is one of the specification of my problem. One only class will not do anything else. Whose object will do. Whenever I import the EMP will not take the memory space. So I created the object and I put the object inside of it. That object, this method is calling and placing the data inside of EO. That object, I want to save it. So go to where now? Save EMP EO object data. EO object data into file by using which concept? Pickling process. So to do the pickling process, I have my object. I have to create my file. I have to create my file. Create the file. How do I do it? With open files. With open, I'm going to create what? One file. I'm going to take it. So oops EMP. Oops EMP dot pick. Oops EMP dot pick. Comma what? AB. AB. What is A? Append. What is B? Binary. When you are using pickling concept, you need to use binary as AP, as FP. Complete out of order on our team T month. So team T month out of order. Only one or two. One or two signals are catching it. So save EMP EO object data into the file. So now I will go for it. Pickle already done. Now I will go for it. Pickle dot dump off file pointer comma object object comma file pointer object comma file pointer, evo comma fp, evo comma fp. Evo is an object, fp, evo is an object, fp is my file pointer, which is pointing to this file. Pickle dot a dump of fp. So I hope you are following me. So fp comma evo, no, evo comma fp now. So evo comma fp, that's all. Correct. fp. This is only the correct. So I will say print of what? Employee record, employee record saved in file successfully, saved in file successfully. So this is the one. If any exception is coming here, that exception also I will handle it. How do you handle that exception? Writing like this. Writing like this. So there I am trying to write it. There I am trying to write it. Except what is this now? Value error. Value error. So here I am writing the message I am going to give you. That message I am going to give you. See here. Don't enter. Don't enter ALNUMs, STRs, and the next is called symbols for ENO and cell. Cell. For exception name, employee name also I said how to evaluate. Already you know how to use it. I already said in the classes. So here I want to go for taking care about another one. Here I'm going to take it. Any more exceptions are coming? I will say try again. So I'll say here try again. Try again I can say. When you are saying try again, I will write what here, while true, I will write it. While true, I will write it. This entire thing I need to take care about it. So after that, you are saying like this. Do you want to insert another record I want to take up? Do you want to insert another record? So some value I need to write it. CH is equal to int of or input of. Do you want to insert? Do you want to insert? Do you want to insert another record? Another record? Yes or no? So yes or no. So they may enter either capital letter or small letter, but I will convert everything into small letter. CH dot lower of is equal to what I can say? NO. If it is NO, I can write it. If it is NO, I'll say print off. I'm writing here. Thanks for using this program. Thanks for using this program. Using this program. So I'm going to write it. So I'm saying that break, I'm writing it. So I hope that it is more clear. If it is not no, it is continued until this is done. I hope with open file name the FP and we are going to dump it. So coming to this place, this one instance method, I need to execute. How do you go for it? Main method, main program, I'm taking it now. E equal to emp pick, emp pick I'm taking. Evo dot what I'm writing, save emp data, object creation, call the method, execute it. Try to run this now. What is my file name? Evo data. My file name is what? Oops, emp dot pick. Here only the file is created. In this place only, the letters called O. So between in this case I and S it is going to create. Try to run this now. So done. Enter employee number. So here 100. Name of the employee RS and then 3.4 employee record saved in a file. So check చేసుకోండి ఒకసారి EMP pick. Somewhere else there is a EMP pick is created. Where is that? EMP pick. Say somewhere else. Where is it? So okay. Let us move to the further. Yes. You say employee number 200. Say some TR. Say some 4.5. It is done. And say no. What is happening? It is thanks for using this program. It is created. Understand? Next, how many records done? Two records. Want to run again? You can. So say 300, say something like DR, and say something like 5.6. Done. Say S. I'll say next is called 400, and you say the value called what SS, and say 1.2. Also done. Say no, it is done. And I already said in our project once we did, I already checked it whether the number is already present or not. In our programming, I did already. That project you can rewrite by using these hoops also. So coming to this now, this is how to insert the record. With what we are using, our own object, how to use it, how to go for it. With our pickling concept earlier, if you remember it, go to the place 9 a.m. When you go to files concept, EMP pick, student pick example 1.py. There you try to see students. There I said you created your own empty list. We appended. But today what we did, we took our own class, EMP class, and we put the data. And that type of object I am going to put it into the dumping part. How many records are there? Four records I entered. Now four records I need to read back or not? Write down. Open the notes. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will write a Python program which will read the employee records, which will read the employee records, which will read the employee records, which will read the employee records from a file, from a file, from a file. In the bracket, you write this file name, oopsemp.pick, oopsemp.pick, close the bracket. By using unpickling process, by using unpickling process, by using unpickling process, by using unpickling process with the help of classes and objects, with the help of classes and objects, with the help of classes and objects, with the help of classes and objects. Tell me how to do with the help of classes and object now. Same mechanism. This is a pickling concept. Unpickling mechanism, I want to go for it. There I'm going to take it. Carefully you try to follow. Here I'm writing. I'll take it. Python file. So here I'm going to write it. Unpick. Unpick. Here I'm writing employee unpick with oops example.py. So there I'm trying to write it. So there I am trying to write. Tell me, what should I do in unpickling? Import pickle module, import pickle module class. I'm going to write it. EMP unpick, EMP unpick. I'm writing it is a class name. So I'm going to write it DEF, DEF. What should I write it? Read records of like this. Now I'm going to take up read records. What should I do now? Come on, read records. I need to go for what? Getting this. I need to read the records. To read the records, what should I do? To read the notes, what you will do? Choose the notebook and open into which mode? Ante kada. Come on. What should I do to read the notes? I need to open the file. Which mode? With what? Binary. With with open. What is my file name? With open. I am writing here. Oops. I will write it. Oops. emp.pick, comma what? RB. RB. As what? FP. FP. So FP is pointing to whom? First record. First record. Do you know FP is pointing to first record, 0th index only. How do you find that FP is pointing to 0th index? Which function? Tell. Tell. Function name is called tell. So using tell, you can find where is FP is pointing. Can I reset the FP whichever record I like it? Yes. By using what function? Seek function. Right. Come on now. FP. FP is pointing to the record. What should I do? Whichever record is pointed by FP, I need to load. Load. Load function present in where? Pickle module. So pickle dot load of what? FP. FP, which is going to return what? Which is going to return what? ఎందుకని మీరు ఎందుకు అసలు go to the place here notes under pickling concept it returns an object of unpickled record. చూడండి ఇక్కడ మీరు ఎందుకు అసలు pickle dot load of file pointer returns what? Object name. Object name. Go to the place here I am writing record. What is the type of record? Earlier I said earlier record type is what? When I was explained the pickling in that whichever object was pickled it returning also same pickling object will come. List type it was coming in earlier, now it is coming which type? Which type of object was pickled? Employee. Which type of object will be getting back? Employee only. So print ఇక్కడ చూసుకోండి type of record. Type of record. Type of record is what? What is the type of record? EMP. EMP class belongs to what? Employee. You will get the answer as what? Employee dot EMP. You will get the answer. Come on now. You go for main program. You go for main program. Without main program, you cannot do. You cannot execute. No output will come. You have to create an object of like this. Something like E is equal to employee unpick. Employee unpick. E dot what? E dot, what is this now? Read records. Read records. See that it is going to be like this. Which type? Class employee dot EMP. What is EMP? Class employee model. Example, whatever we discussed earlier, same thing we are doing with our whoops mechanism. So this is known as what? If this file is not there, you will get which exception? Here I am writing one now. You will get file not found error will come. File not found error will come. That exception also I need to handle it. How do you handle it? I will write it try and I need to write what? Except. So I'm writing here except. Except. What is this now? File not found error. File not found error. I'll say print of what? File does not exist. File does not exist. File does not exist. Try to run this as one here by keeping. You try to say file does not exist. File does not exist. Now if I write it, now it is going to be getting the first record of which type? Employee type. So obviously record is of which type? Employee type. In that employee record, how many values are available? Come on. Huh? Any? How many? How many? 4 ఉన్నాయా ముద్దు బాబులు? ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 3. 4 ఎక్కడున్నాయి? కల వచ్చింది అది 4 ఉన్నాయని. సో మొత్తం అంతా ఇంటర్నేషనల్ బ్యాచ్. అసలు నా తప్పు. ఇట్స్ మై మిస్టేక్ టు టెల్ దిస్ మచ్ ఆఫ్ డీప్ ఆఫ్ ద సబ్జెక్ట్. సో హౌ డు యూ ప్రింట్ ఇట్? How do you print it? Record dot underscore underscore dict. Record underscore underscore dict. See that answer now. What is coming? Beautiful. One record. First record is coming. I printed this data. I printed this data. Only I want to get employee number. Dot what? Get off what? ENO. Get off ENO. Only ENO will come. Only ENO will come. I can get it. I can get it. Dot what? Here you will get it. Keys. You will get it what? You see the beauty of that. Only keys. Super anga. మాట్లాడేది ఏమి ఉండదు ఇంకా. ఓన్లీ సబ్జెక్ట్. వాల్యూస్. వాల్యూస్. వాట్ ఈస్ కమింగ్ నౌ? లైక్ దిస్. వాల్యూస్. నౌ ఐ వాంట్ టు గెట్ ఇట్. ఇదే కాదు. నౌ రికార్డ్ డాట్ ఈఎన్ఓ కామా రికార్డ్ డాట్ ఈఎన్ఓ record dot what? Name. Record dot name. Name comma record dot what? Shall. Shall. That is coming. Printing the data separately like this. So anyways, beautiful. If my sir said like this earlier, I would have been going to space. నేను కూడా స్పేస్కి వెళ్ళి అక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతూ ఉంది, చంద్రమండలంలో ఏం జరుగుతూ ఉంది, నేను కూడా వెళ్ళేటోని అక్కడికి. బట్ డ్యూరింగ్ అవర్ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ టైం They did not explain not even notes also properly. But how to get all these things? Now come to the point of it. This data I want to go for display. How to display? Record is an object of employee. Now I want to print like this. I want to print. Display EMP values is an instance method in EMP, and record is an object of employee class. You print it. What is this now? Record dot display. Come on. Display what? Vals. Display vals. This is called a display vals. Display EMP val. Display EMP val. Display EMP vals. Vals are vala. Vals. So try to run this. Got it. Perfect. With the spacing and all. Now I want to go for, now it is done. Next, FP is pointing to the next record or not? How to print it? How to print it? So next record I'm printing. How do you display that values also? Like this. Second record also printing. See, third record also I want to print it. Third record also I want to print it. Printing. Like that. Third record also printing. Next I will say what here? Load. Also printed. So what is this now? Record is it. Record. Record. So try to run different values will come. Are you following me? Hmm. Come on. Next, four records are there over. Now I'm writing another one. What is an answer? Come on. Record is not there now. Hmm? Come on. IOF error. ఈఓఎఫ్ ఎర్రర్ దాన్ని. ఐఓఎఫ్ చదవలేదు కాబట్టి అది ఎంత ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ అన్ని చదవలేదు కాబట్టి. నిన్న ఒక క్యాండిడేట్ వచ్చాడు 6 o'clock. హౌ మెనీ డిజిట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? హౌ మెనీ డిజిట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? హౌ మెనీ డిజిట్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? డిజిట్స్ ఎన్నమ్మా? హౌ మెనీ డిజిట్స్? కమాన్. 0 to 9. One candidate came. How many digits? Unlimited is saying. Numbers are unlimited. Digits ఎన్ని? 0 to 9. ఎక్కడ చెప్పాను మీకు అది? ఇక్కడ చూసుకోండి. మన పైథాన్లో అన్నీ ఉంటాయి అని మీ మైండ్లో ఉండవు అవి. సో గో టు డేటా టైప్స్. Go to data types, fundamental data type, int data type, number systems, digits 0 to 9, total digits are 10. మన దగ్గర అన్నీ ఉంటాయి. ఉండదు ఏమి ఉండదు. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఎక్సెప్ట్ యువర్ బ్రెయిన్. But brain will not available freely anywhere. That brain you have to sharp it. It is only become sharp when you read KVR notes. Otherwise, ante. So what are the notes? EOF error. IOF కాదు. So come to the point back. See the answer now. EOF error. మీ మిస్టేక్ కాదు అది. You are remembering, but that letter you are forgetting. So why? Lack of reading. So go to that, how to handle it. And for writing thousands of records, I don't write these many times. I will write how many times? One time only I will write it. And how do you write that one time? Record is equal to, record is equal to, what I'll do? Pickle dot, pickle dot load of what? FP. FP. And print of what? I'm saying that here I'm writing print of what here? Record. This I'm writing in where? Loop. While loop I am writing it. This concept I already explained it. Chubistanu adi kuda. So here it is written. All the records will be printed unlimited. That is infinitely it is printed. And that too I need to print what? Display EMP vals. Display EMP vals. So it is printed. All the records are printed. All the records are printed. What is happening? Record dot what? EMP values. Print అవసరం లేదు. That is not necessary. Print not necessary. Just you print it. You'll be getting it. Are you following that? So this is the records printed. EOF error is coming. How to handle it? How to handle it? Yes, I was written it. Try block is written, and this part is written. Here you see, here you see, except EOF error, EOF error, and I say what break. So this I will write it. Here I am trying to write it. Something like this you say of 50, and this you write it. Here I am writing it. Try to run. See this now. Got it. Apply data. Right. So here we want to get that kind of thing. So here you write it. Go to this unpick. Execute it. You are going to get like this. Getting? So where I said this type of concept, go to our place here 9 a.m. Files kalda sari. Go to unpick program. You see that unpick program. Here what is happening? While true, try, get this, printed, UIF error, everything is available. చెప్పామా ఇది? చెప్పాం. గుర్తుందా ఇది? లేదు. ఏం చేద్దాం ఇప్పుడు? అందుకని మీకు డిఫరెంట్ వేలుగా చెప్పాలి. మీ పేరెంట్స్ పర్మిషన్ ఇస్తే మీకు ఇంకా 5 నిమిషాల్లో నేర్పించేస్తా సబ్జెక్ట్ మీకు. 5 మినిట్సే. నన్ను చూస్తే ఇంక అసలు మీరు బుక్ తీస్తారు అంతే. బట్ ఐ నీడ్ పర్మిషన్ ఫ్రమ్ యువర్ పేరెంట్స్, ఎస్పెషలీ బాయ్స్. గర్ల్స్ ని అసలు ఎప్పుడు ఏమన్నాను నేను అసలు. ఈవెన్ దే డోంట్ రీడ్ ఆల్సో నో ప్రాబ్లం. బాయ్స్ ఎందుకంటే గర్ల్స్ ఎప్పుడు సిన్సియర్ కాబట్టి. మీరు ఇప్పుడు సార్కి ఇంత కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ మా మీద, మేము ఎందుకు చదవకూడదు అనేది వచ్చేస్తుంది మీకు. యూ విల్ ఫీల్ లైక్ దట్. బాయ్స్, ఇఫ్ దే గివ్ పర్మిషన్ టు మీ 1 month will make you wonder what I will do. You cannot imagine. One student, 10 sticks I will keep it. 1 month required to become set right everything. Brain will be polished. But whether they give or not, I don't know. But definitely they will give permission. Once if I speak half an hour with them, half an hour is enough to, I will change their mind. What? Boys? Explained or not explained these things? So this is with oops I did. Exceptions also available here and everything done. So this is about how to do with pickling mechanism. So what I did there, separate class is done, separate pickling process, separate unpickling. Pickling you run once again, one more data you write it. Employee number is called 500. Next is KVR, KV. I'll write 0.0. Say this now. You try to say no. You try to write unpick program once. Unpick program you run once and you got that. Are you getting or not? Like this. Even our student information system also written with more number of examples and everything taken up. Okay now? So now I want to conclude that when you come to this class definition, methods, if you look at the total concept is done about class concept. Inside of the class concept, what we did inside the class concept, if you open the syntax of this class, it is concluded. Class level data members, instance method, instance data member, class level method, static method, everything is completed. So class contains data members and methods. Almost 1 week over to tell about the methods plus class importance. That is more than enough to build the oops concept like anything. But oops, no doubt in that is a tricky programming, very confident programming you need to do previously, then it is easy. So next class we will talk about the constructor. Now I will give one example for you and I will wait for 2 to 3 minutes whether you are able to do it or not. Shall I? Right. So all the students in the online. So I hope students in the online, you are carefully listening but not responding. So are you following this? These methods and data members, are you confident? Respond, everybody. Now move to the further. Now I'm giving one task for you. You need to do it. If you don't do it now, what I will do, I don't know. Boys, especially, write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept which will accept list of numerical values, list of numerical values, list of numerical values, list of numerical values, comma, comma, and sort them, comma, sort them, sort them, full stop. Accept a value, accept a value, accept a value in the bracket key, in the bracket key, K-E-Y, K-E-Y, key, accept a value in the bracket key, and search in, and search in list of values, and search in list of values, and search in list of values, search in list of values, full stop. If the value found in list of values, 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 then then display, display, search is successful, search is successful, search is successful, and display the index of that value, and display the index of that value, display the index of that value. Full stop. If the value does not exist in list of values, if the value does not exist in list of values, if the value does not exist in list of values, if the value does not exist in list of values, then display, then display, then display. Search is unsuccessful. Search is unsuccessful. Search is unsuccessful. Search is unsuccessful. This code is called linear search అంటారు దీన్ని. This process is called what? Linear search. If you go to data searches, linear search, binary search, Fibonacci search అని ఒక searching techniques these are. Sorting techniques if you go, bubble sort, insertion sort, selection sort, merge sort, quick sort, index sort, radix sort, heap sort, like that number of sorting techniques are there. Those who are from CSC background, you might studied all these things. CSC studied. ఉత్త కాలేజీకి వెళ్ళాం మనం అంతే బ్యాగ్ తీసుకొని. సో this point, this is only linear search I want to tell you. Because this is one of the big question. Of course, it is just left hand, left finger. This question, if interior permits, I can do it into 4-5 ways. I can do it. This task, you try to do it in the class. So 2 minutes I will give the time. Now your time starts now. Do it. Using oops, that too. By using classes and objects. At the end of it, by using classes and objects. By using classes and objects. Online students, did you understand the question first of all? Did you understand this question first of all? Respond first of all in the chat window. Right. Now, మనకు చేతనవుతుందా లేదా అనేది ఫస్ట్ నాకు చెప్పాలి ఇప్పుడు. Will you able to do it or not? That is an important. Right. Question is clear. Okay. Online students confirmed that question is clear. ఉత్తగా ఉండకుండా చెప్పండి, నాకు టైం వేస్ట్ చేయకుండా నేను చేస్తాను. విల్ డూ క్విక్లీ. ఏబుల్ టు డూ ఆర్ అనేబుల్ టు డూ. సైలెన్స్ ఉండడం అని నాకు ఇష్టం ఉండదు. ఫస్ట్ ఏబుల్ టు డూ అనేబుల్ టు డూ. కమాన్. ఏబుల్ టు డూ స్టాండ్ అప్. ఏబుల్ టు డూ స్టాండ్ అప్. అంటే అనేబుల్ టు డూ స్టాండ్ అప్ అంటే అందరు లేస్తే నాకు డిస్టర్బెన్స్ అని చెప్పట్లే. అనేబుల్ టు ఏబుల్ టు డూ స్టాండ్ అప్. మరి ఎందుకే మనం జస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ అడుగుతున్నాను. కమాన్ నా మీరు చేయలేరు అది. ఎందుకని? యు డోంట్ హావ్ ద ప్రాక్టీస్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ ద థింగ్స్. సో అట్లనే నేనేమన్నా వదిలేస్తున్నానా? నో, ఐ నెవర్ లీవ్. ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ఈట్ ఐస్ క్రీమ్, ఐ హావ్ టు ఈట్ కంపల్సరీ. ఇఫ్ ఐ వాంట్ టు గో టు మూవీ, కంపల్సరీ ఐ హావ్ టు గో. నెవర్ లీవ్ ఇన్ ద మిడిల్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు డూ కంపల్సరీ. వన్స్ ఇఫ్ ఐ గో టు స్కూల్ 2.5 years, I will decide I want to become software engineer. You should not leave anywhere else that form decision. So take care. Linear search with whoops. With whoops. .py. చూడండి, నో ప్రాబ్లం. మీరు చేయకపోయినా పర్వాలేదు, అర్థం చేసుకోండి. క్లాస్ లీనియర్. క్లాస్ లీనియర్. వాట్ ఐఎమ్ డూయింగ్ దేర్? What I'm doing there? Now I'm going to read the values. So how do you do? Read DEF, read values. Read values. Because I don't want to give homework for you. What I'm doing? What I'm doing? Self dot LST is equal to empty తీసుకుంటున్నాను నేను. Empty. I'm asking, here I'm asking, first of all, so I'm writing self dot number of values is equal to int of input of enter how many values. Enter how many values. Enter how many values. If self dot nov number of values less than or equal to 0, I will write what? Return. Return. Here I will write it. Here I will take it. Here I will write it. This line I will take it. This line I will take it. Return. Return. I will say like this. Self.lst. Self.lst means what? Empty list I am returning. Else I am writing it. Else means what? I need to accept how many values? That many values I need to read. How do you read it? For I in range of what? I in range of what? 1 comma self.nov. Self.nov plus 1. I will take it. Val is equal to float of or int of input of enter. Enter. I'll say this value. Enter this value. I'll say self dot lst dot append of value. What a beautiful subject. Once it is coming, else return of what? Self dot lst. Super code. Test చేసుకోండి. Test it. So I'm going to write it here. I'm going to write it here. Main program I'm going to take it. So I'm going to write it. LO is equal to linear of. Linear of. LO dot read values. LO dot read values. I will take it returning something like LST. LST. Print of LST. LST. LST contains either empty or non-empty. Try to run. I say -5. It is empty returning. Empty returning. I'll say something like 5. Enter first value. Of course, I did not write it here. Dot format of what? Dot format of I. Dot format of I. So we need to write super code. Enter how many values? First value 10, 12, and then 34, some 2, and then 45 values are coming. Are you following? So that values I want to go for. I want to go for sending to what? Sort function. Before going to search it, I will sort it. I will sort it. Linear search says that before searching the data, you sort it. That is the mechanism. Binary search or linear search says that before going to search the data, data must be in the sorted order. Data must be in the sorted order. Data must be in the sorted order. So data must be in sorted order. So come to the point back. దీని ఏదో మళ్ళీ మనం నిద్రపోవడం ఒకటి, ఇవన్నీ కలిపి మనకేమవుతుంది, మొద్దులాగా తయారవుతాం. స్లీపింగ్, నాట్ రీడింగ్, not practicing. These are all accumulating and becoming what? Stubborn. Stubborn means becoming rock. So, any read values. This LST is going to be if what? If what? LST. If LST means what? Find code. LST does not contain, it is called what? No values. Empty means what? False. Non-empty means what? True. True. చూడండి ఒకసారి ప్రింట్ చేస్తాను ఇక్కడ. ప్రింట్ ఆఫ్ ఎల్ఎస్టి. నెక్స్ట్ ప్రింట్ ఎల్స్ కూడా రాస్తాను ఇక్కడ. ఎల్స్ మీన్స్ వాట్? ప్రింట్ ఆఫ్ ఎల్ఎస్టి. హియర్ ఐ విల్ రైట్ ఇట్ ఎంటీ. దిస్ ఈస్ ఎంటీ. దిస్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ వాట్ హియర్? నాన్ ఎంటీ. So how beautiful code you need to write, you cannot imagine, students. So here I am going to write it -2, -4. What is this now? Non-empty. So this is going to be becoming LST is going to come to LEN of LST. I will take it. LEN of LST I will take it. So this is the value I am taking -4. It is printing non-empty. Why non-empty printing? Is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. You say -4. -4 empty. -4 empty. Are you following me? Now it is empty. If I write it to 2, if I write it to 4, so 10, 2, 3 and 56, it is called non-empty. Now it is empty. List is empty. List is empty. List is empty. No such operation. If it is non-empty, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sort the data and then search the data. Now I will go for search data. Search data. Of what I will pass it? LST you are passing. That you are calling LO dot. LO dot search data. Search data is my function which I am going to this place. I am writing here. In this place I am writing DEF. DEF I am going to take it. Search data of what? LST. Self comma. Self comma. What is this now? LST. Then say what here? If that is already you have done non-empty time only you are calling that. Now first you do what? Sort the data. How do you sort the data? How do you sort the data? Sort the data. How do you sort the data? LST dot. LST dot. Of course, LST, LO means what? Already, if you follow me, students, already LO contains what? Self.lst you said. Self.lst you said. ఇది మొత్తం తీసేస్తాను చూడండి ఒకసారి. Print it once. This linear. Linear says what? Read values. And another way I'm telling. LO dot, just try to keep one comment here. Keep one more comment here. LO. Print of what? LO dot what? Underscore underscore dict. Underscore underscore dict. Try to run this now. I'm saying it is empty. Empty. LO dot empty. Now I'm going to say what? LO dot what values? Read values. Print this data now. See this what is happening. Try to run this now. Beginning empty. I'm saying something like -2. Empty list is there in LO. Invalid colon something is there. Invalid something. Input. Enter how many values? Saying here -2. What is happening? NOV is going to be -2. What is the value here? LST is empty. Because I wrote what here, what there? Self.NOV. Even if you want to take any type of local variable, you can take like this also. Try to run once again. You see now, this self.NOV you remove. This you remove. Try to run this now. I'll say 0. 0 means what is available? Empty is available. You try to run it once again. 3. First value, second value, third value. I'm getting LST is equal to completely this values are coming. So even you can go to, after reading this data, simply you can say, what is that? Simply you can say LO dot, what you can say, search data. This value, this function you can take it. Search data. You can take it LO dot search data. Need not to pass anything. Self is import. Self is enough. There I will go for sort the data. How do you sort the data now? Sort the data. How do you sort the data? Come on. Self dot. Here I will write it. Self dot. Here I am writing. Self dot. Come on. Self dot. Inside the self, what is available? I already said. Inside that, what is available? LST. Self dot LST dot sort of. Sort of. Print. Print of self dot sorted data, I will say. Sorted data. Sorted data. Come on. How do you print? Print of self dot LST. Beautiful. Run the code. Enter. Linear object has no attribute called what? LST. So what is that? Self dot LST dot sort. Self does not contain this LST. Return of self dot LST. Okay, 1 minute. So go to this place. Here you try to say, try to run this code. Try to this value also. NO value self dot LST is called what here? Self dot LST is going to be having NOV less than or equal to 0. Self dot this value. Returning this data. So here self dot LST is equal to, try to say, keep it like that. If less than or equal to 0, self dot LST is equal to, like this you say, cut this and then say, this is the one. If it is the other one, try to run this. Linear has no attribute called self dot LST dot sort, saying that linear object has no attribute LST. So this is giving a LST dot append. Self dot LST. Here I am taking NOV LST. Self dot LST is equal to empty. You take it. Self dot you say. Try to run this. Same. LO dot search of linear object has no attribute called LST. What I do is, instead of keeping this, go to this place, take this data, take this entire data, read values, enter number of values, written like this. I say written like this because I want to show you the solution now. LST is equal to, no need to bother about it, self dot append of this value, else return of LST, return of LST. Come to main program, LO is equal to linear of, if dot read values you say, LO dot read values which returns LST. That LST can be, if LN of LST double equal to 0, list is empty. List is empty. List is empty. No searching process. Else, I'll try to write it. LST dot search. LST dot search. LO dot search. LO dot search of what? LST you pass it. Yes, search I will take it. Here I will take it def search function. I will take it. I am taking self, comma. What I will take it? LST. LST. Now I am going to take it LST. So we are in search function. Just to try to run it. It is a 0. List is empty. If it is some 4, so 10, 3, 4, and 23. The list of values are ready. Now I will do what? Sort the data. Sort the data of LST. LST dot LST dot sort. Now I'll write it for your understanding. Which data? Sorted data. Sorted data. Print of what here? LST. LST. Try to run it 5. So 1, 23, 11, 45, minus 4. And this data is getting sorted. That sorted data, I want to go for doing what? Data sorted. Now I want to search for what? Number. I will take this sorted data. I'll take this sorted data. This is my LST. Now I need to go for what? Search key, I will take it. Search key is equal to int of or float of, come on, input of, enter, enter the search key. Enter the search key. What is the search key you are entering? You are entering any one of the search key. What you will do? For, come on, I will take it. I in range of 0, comma, len of LST. LST. What is the 0 here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I am writing if, yeah, if LST of I is equal to what? Search key. If it is found, what I will do? Search position is equal to I, and then I will say here what? Break. I'll say break. Break, I'm saying. Why break? I'm capturing my I position and then I'm breaking. What is this? Such position is equal to I value. I value can be any one of this position, it will be found. Suppose if it is not found, what is the I value I am taking? SP I am taking -1. -1 indicates what? Not found. If it is found, SP is equal to I am taking break. Now it is going to come out of the loop. Now I am writing if SP is equal to -1, then say what? I will write it does not exist. Does not exist in list of values. List of values. Print of what? Searches. Searches. SEAR. Searches. Unsuccessful. Unsuccessful. Next I will say. Next else I will write it. Now I will write it here. Key. Found. Found it. Found at this position. Found at position. So dot format of what? Search key, search key, comma what? SP. That's all. Execute it. Try to run. Now I'm saying how many values? 5. Say 10, 2, and 13, and then 6, and then say 7. 7. Enter the search key. This is my data. How it is searched here? 2, and the next 6, and 7, and the next 10, 13. These are values, right or not? These are values. What is my search key? 7, 0, 1, 2. 2 is found or not? 2 is going to be greater than or equal to what? -1. 2 is not a -1. So 7 I am saying. 2 found at what? Second position. Output. Next I will go to what? Say some 5. 10, 3, 4, 5, and then 13, and say value called 80. 80. So does not exist the value, search is unsuccessful. I need to print there here one thing. Where is that? Dot format of what? Search key. Search key. So go to the place. Here I am entering 6, 10, 4, 5, 12, 56, and then 67 and 78. 78 does not exist in list of values. Search is unsuccessful. Get the values now. Go to the values now. Something like 7, 10, 4, 3, -2. Say something like 67. Say 34, and then say 56. Now search key. I will say 67. 67. Found it 6 position. It is subjective. అర్థమైందా? అర్థమైంది మీకు. So done. If it is that, if you enter the value called what? 0. 0. List is empty. No searching process. If I enter the value called what? -6. Search list is empty. No searching process. It is subjective. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఏనా పలకరండి. మీకు అర్థం కాల. If you don't understand, no problem. I got the answer. Right, students, all of you need to understand. So here, first you need to read the values. You need to go for finding this. ఇంకొక విధంగా కూడా చేయొచ్చు. There is a value mechanism called what? Count. Count will give you what? Count will give you what? If the value found, you will get what? Count value will come. If the value is not there, count is equal to 0 will come. That is, search is successful or unsuccessful. You will get. But I'm printing the index also. You can do by using enumerate also. You can do enumerate, already explained in the class. So those kind of things are supposed to be very important, that you need to take care. So I already said enumeration, many more things I said. This is the pure data structure implementation of searching. So with this, I already done data members and methods successfully. Tomorrow class, when I come back, I'll talk about what constructors I will explain. Don't miss the class. Thank you. Carry on. Online students, time is almost over, and today there is no doubt session. And try to execute the programs and try to practice well. Thank you.